Hello, lovely people. I am back with a little talk, a little tarot. I liked that format last week, and I hope that you guys do too. Please feel free, to leave me any feedback, drop any comments below, or, send me a message and let me know how you feel about this format of reading. I really want to talk about manifestation and energy today. So the card that I've pulled up to focus on is the Magician. All right, so in this deck, you can see that the Magician is hanging out at the altar, and at not the altar like the wedding altar, like at the Magician's altar. I just don't want to give like a male or female label to the Magician, because I believe that we all have some serious magician power. But as you can see on the Magician's altar, there are items that represent each element. So you see we've got the cup here, we've got a pentacle, we've got a wand, and we've got a sword, right? So the Magician, it comes the second card in the major arcana right after the Fool. So the Fool, starts out on the journey and is like, okay, I'm just going to do it, and not really knowing, what's next. Whereas the Magician is the next in line. This is the time after. It's like, okay, I'm going to jump in, I'm going to do it, right? Whatever that is different for you, different for all of us. But the Magician has the tools to make it happen. All right. And so this is the part where, I feel as though a lot of us get stuck, right? And so I wanted to kind of do a little talk about energy and manifestation. And then just like last week, I want to do, a time-stamped reading for each sign, just talking about, what you are manifesting in your life right now and what possibly could be holding you back from manifesting. We'll see what the cards bring out for each sign. But before we do that, I know that we talked about the Eight of Swords in last week, and I can still feel a lot of Eight of Swords energy, and I think it has a lot to do with Mercury being in retrograde right now. Believe me, it's I was somewhere a few days ago, and I saw somebody that I had, an intimate encounter with when I was maybe like 23 somewhere, and I was just like, that's Mercury retrograde energy. It might bring back things into your life that you're like, I could do without that. And some of it's easy to brush off, and some of it's not. And so that type of energy can really affect us and hold us back. And the biggest lesson that I think that I've learned, and I'm still learning, is that the only person holding you back is yourself, right? And so when we want to talk about energy work, you have to get your own energy correct, right? So figuring out what your boundaries are, right? You can make a list of everything that you're grateful for, and then you can make a list of things that you want to work on. But if you look at your list of, what you're grateful for, and you see, I'm grateful for the wonderful friends that I have that improve my life. But then on the other side of your list, you say, there's this person that is causing me a lot of grief, and I don't know if that person should be in my life. Well, to make this is going to sound strange, but that the gratitude you have for all those great people in your life, that add to it is great. But if you can assert that boundary, with the list where you want to work on it, you can assert boundaries with people who are causing you issues, that makes more space for more of the good things to happen in your life. So once you start realizing that, okay, I have these great things in my life, but there's these not so great things, doing energy work is where you will create space for more of that good stuff. And I know that I have, said that to you before, but sometimes it's hard to figure out how to create space and to control your energy, right? Or to protect it, because sometimes I can feel all of you guys, those of you who watch me, sometimes I can really feel you strongly. Sometimes I'll be like, I feel very emotional right now. I feel like I want to cry, but there's no reason to cry. If you ever feel that way or whatever, it's because you're absorbing other people's energy. And that's another boundary that you need to create, but that's just one that's within yourself, right? So you work on protecting your energy. You work on, mentally envisioning a bubble of white light around you, and any negative energy is returning to sender, right? If somebody's sending you negative vibes, just visualize that returning to sender, right? Or visualize, I love hiking because it makes me feel better. It makes me feel grounded. So what I do is I visualize any negativity that I might have inside of my body. Like, I visualize the wind when it blows, just blowing it out of my body, and then it falls into the earth, and the earth changes it into good energy and sends it back out into the universe. So you can return the sender, or you can transmute bad energy, but do not keep that negative energy inside of you. The more you practice that, the easier it will get. But the more that you can, work on your own personal energy, because you cannot control anybody else, the better off you are, because you start to see how much you personally have control over all the situations that you're involved in. And if you don't have control over the entire situation, you have control over yourself, because you kept that energy on lock. Okay. So having said that, I'm going to start doing the readings based on the Magician card here. The Magician's going to hover over every single reading. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off. I've written down all the signs in a random order, and I'm going to start off with Virgo. All right, so it is, all right, Virgo. Alrighty, so we will start off with my Oracle of the Unicorn deck. I love that. That deck really kind of jumps out in the springtime. For me, I've noticed really that unicorn energy is flowing. All right, so Virgos, what do we have? A message from the unicorns. Okay. Oh, I like this. So 3 cards fell, but 2 landed face down and 1 landed face up. So that is the card for you. So, I love it. First of all, purple. Love the card purple. So we've got celebration. A positive outcome is assured. Celebrate your success. Enjoy your achievements. All right. So Virgos, to me, this is saying that you are, whatever you're working on manifesting, you're having success in it, okay? And there is a celebration on the horizon for you. I love this card. It has a nighttime vibe. And the reason I say that is because I can see 2 owls, okay? I see 2 owls flying in the sky. There's like one below and one over here, and then the moon, okay? And so this unicorn is flying through the night sky. It's almost like dreams coming true. All right, and I'm gonna pull the book out because the book has a little bit more information on that. But wow, so cool. Celebration, like that, right out the gate, Virgos. All right, so it says it's time to celebrate. Your efforts have paid off and good things are on the way to you. This joyful winged unicorn invites you to celebrate even before you see any tangible signs of success. Okay, so man, this is amazing, amazing manifestation advice from Unicorn Spirit. This is saying to think, feel, and act as if the most wondrous blessings have already been showered upon you. How does it look and feel when you really truly believe in the inevitability of your success? Dance around your house with delight. Let tears of gratitude stream down your cheeks. Celebrate with passion and joy. The higher you take your vibration and emotions now, the faster your desires will be delivered. So this is all about a focus on self, right? A very laser sharp focus on this goal. You need to celebrate whatever this is. You need to act as if this is already yours, right? It's already yours. Whatever this is, you're working on manifesting. It's already yours. All right. And so, that to me is energy work right there. That's energy work. That's spirit pretty much validating what I told you guys in the little talk section. And if you haven't watched the talk section, please do. It's short and it's just a little information about, manifesting and protecting energy and such. But part of energy work really is it's creating can't be positive all the time, right? We know this. Nobody can. But creating energy that is stable, okay? So that when things do arise, it's not like this crazy roller coaster that you're riding. You're like, holy, I don't know what to do with my life. No, it's like, oh, okay, we got to deal with this thing. All right, man, we keep going. That's the quickest. That's how I can explain the quickest way to success. You don't want to be on this roller coaster like this. You want to just get over the hump and then keep going in a straight line, right? Okay, so now let's see. All right, Spirit. Let's give a little more advice on what is Virgo working on manifesting? What is at the forefront right now? Oh, 9 of Cups. I mean, that's the wish fulfillment card. So whatever this is that you're working on, it is like your deepest desire. This is something that you really want, something that you've probably been, you could have been working on it for a while, and it's just like you're at a point where you're like, this gotta happen. But even like in this card, this 9 of Cups card, this wish fulfillment here, she is working on her energy, right? She's meditating, she's sitting by the water, having a moment of clarity, cat's protecting her from the crab, right? So her spirit is protected right now because she trusts in the process. And she's going with the flow, this water energy of the universe, and believing that whatever it is that is in her mind, it's gonna happen. Right? And having said that too, the negative thoughts, they will create. Okay. So that's a reason why you don't want to, something I heard a long time ago, negative thoughts breed negative actions, right? Think something negative and then you're like, then negative things start happening. Like you're like, oh, this day sucks. And then it does because you made it. So you brought the attitude with you. All right. And the sun, right? We've got the sun here. Okay, so for me, this just tells me that, I don't know. It's not, the spirit doesn't want to tell me exactly what you're manifesting. Maybe you're manifesting a vacation. I don't know. But whenever I see the sun card, that is amazing energy. That's like saying that it is all good. You got the sun and the 9 of Cups here with that celebration card. So what I'm seeing right now is all freaking good, Virgo. It's all good. I'm going to pull one more card to see if Spirit wants to give a little more guidance on this, but I just only see positive vibes, positive energy, the sun shining, there's just peace and goodness. 4 of Wands, right? Celebration. This is the celebration card. This is also a card that could speak of marriage. Okay, but so, Virgo, I really can't say anything bad about these cards. And I don't think that there's any more cards that I should pull. Like Spirit just keeps flipping over these cards and saying, like, keep doing what you're doing, Virgo. Keep that positive attitude. Keep that circle, right? Your circle of friends. Keep your circle of friends positive, right? People who you want to be like, or people who are doing things like you are, you know, to keep a positive energy exchange. So, you know, if I could say, maybe your wish is to get, you know, maybe you're trying to make something happen. Maybe you're trying to get, you know, something together with, you could be planning a wedding, right, for yourself or someone else, or attending some sort of a big celebration now that things are starting to reopen. But, you know, I don't want to put too much of, you know, my thoughts on this, because my first, you know, what Spirit is telling me is, like, it is all good. It is all good, Virgo. And I feel like I remember your reading from a few weeks back where I was saying you were just getting it done. Like, you've just been like in go mode and get it done mode, which it's very Virgo of you to be getting things done and being practical. So not surprised to see great manifestation energy for you. All right, so I'm going to get you one last card here, and it's from the Universe Has My Back deck. That is a great mantra to say, by the way. Just say it. The universe has my back. The universe wants me to be successful, right? When I move, the universe moves with me, but I have to move first, right? And that's what you're doing. You're making moves, and the universe is like, I see you, and I've got you. Okay, so let's just get, here it is. I'm unapologetic about what I desire and trust that what I focus on will grow, right? This is all you, Virgo. I am so, like, I'm pleased. Pleased as punch. Is that a saying? I think it is, but I am. All right, so I am unapologetic about what I desire and trust that what I focus on will grow. And I'm going to leave you with that, Virgos. All right, let's see here. We got to get the next. We have Sagittarius. Okay, so we're at. All right, Sagittarius. So we're going to start off with the Unicorn Oracle. And if you are just popping in here from the timestamps, please feel free to go back and watch the little bit of talk at the beginning where I talk about manifestation and energy work. I think it's just great for everyone to hear about, okay? And it's not super long. All right, so the Oracle of the Unicorns for my Sagittarians. I just love, this deck really seems to just want to be out at springtime. So here it is. All right, Sagittarius, what do the unicorns have for you? Okay. Let's see. I only want one card and like 3 came out. So now I'm going to do like a mini shuffle. And we're going to take this one. Okay. Receive. Okay. Let's see. The unicorns, they're with me right now. So, which I already knew, but I just like, I love when the deck just keeps bringing it to me. All right. So this says, be open to receiving goodness. Believe you are worthy of abundance. A gift is coming to you soon. Okay. So Sagittarius, you are manifesting, right? You are working on manifesting. Look at this. You've got your wish in the palm of your hand. It's almost like, you know, you've got focused energy there and you're like, okay, magic ball, what can I wish for? What energy can I put into this and send out to the universe and have come back to me, right? So, you know, and this card is, oh, there are butterflies in the background of this too, which I absolutely love. Butterflies are a sign of transformation, okay? So you could be receiving like downloads and light codes from the universe, right? And if you don't know what I mean by downloads and light codes, it's something that, you know, part of when you're awakening, it's just information that you receive from the universe, from spirit, from your guides, from your angels, and it just is there. Like all of a sudden you wake up and you feel like you've grown, right? And you feel like you've learned something or integrated a lesson, and suddenly you're like, oh, I know exactly why that happened and how I can, not to repeat that cycle again, right? So that's when you're receiving downloads. You could be receiving downloads, or, somebody, in your 3D world could be giving you something soon as well. All right, so let's see what it says in the booklet here. All right. The key to unlocking your greatest abundance is your ability to receive. The greater your sense of worthiness, the greater your capacity to accept the gifts and blessings the universe wishes to give you. There are many gifts waiting to come to you right now, but any guilt, shame, or unworthiness in your system will act like a force field and repel your prosperity. Yes, it is good to practice to think positively, be grateful, and send out desires to the universe and say affirmations. However, these tools can only be effective if they're supported by the strong sense that you deserve the good you're asking for. This enchantress and her unicorn hold up a crystal sphere containing all of your heart's desires. They're telling you that all of these gifts can come flowing into your reality when you heal inner wounds and release limiting beliefs that block your ability to receive. Okay, so this is all just energy work. Sorry, I'm just checking my laptop because I thought the screen went dark, and I was like, you are not going to die in the middle of this video. Anyway, these gifts and blessings beyond your wildest dreams, just waiting to surprise until there are gifts, okay? Waiting to surprise and delight you. There is nothing special you need to do in order to be worthy of them, except believe that you are, right? And that's something that we all have to learn is like, we were born, right? And for some reason we have this idea that like we have to earn the right to be existing. Like, look, it's not our fault we exist. We were born. We deserve everything. And there's some sort of conditioning that we've gone through as the human race that has made us feel like we have to earn good things in our life. And then we spend so much time being miserable because we feel like we are not good enough. And that crap needs to stop, right? None of us want to feel that way. All right, so let's see now. Leave that, that's the unicorn card. I'm gonna leave that there. All right, so let's see. What is up with Sagittarius's manifestations? Okay, we've got the Chariot here. Okay, Chariot. Chariot is Cancer energy. This is also making a choice. This is positive movement forward. This is like taking the bull by the horns and making a choice and being like, we're going this way, right? Okay, what else do we have here? So you're going, right? You're moving. That's what this says. You're moving towards things. Like you're not in a stagnant energy. Okay. I pulled this card came out for Virgos. I like this as well. So 9 of Cups, and then the Knight of Cups came out. Okay, so this looks like love. Okay, I like to say love instead of love. Okay, yeah, this is for whoever this is. When I'm looking at your unicorn oracle, I'm seeing it saying that you need to be open to receive, right? So this to me looks like you want something, you want a situation, you want someone in your life. Who doesn't want to be wanted? Who doesn't want to be, cared for and have a companion, someone to do things with and be around, But I think the block that you're experiencing is that you're like not like you want it, but you're like there's like that receiving, like you're just like, nope, nope, stay away from me. No, thank you. Nah, I don't want to talk to you. No, whatever it is, whatever the reason is, like what you want is just not, there. And possibly it's because you don't think that you deserve, or you're not aligning with what you deserve, right? You're not aligning with the mate that is deserving of your energy as well, right? Because you could be such a kick-ass and badass person, but if there's not that alignment, maybe there's something missing within your energy and you're just not receiving that wonderful person who you deserve and deserves you. So it's time to, my battery is low. It's time to, probably gonna leave you guys for a second because I don't do pauses. I don't like pausing. But one second, because this is gonna drive me crazy. Woo! All right. Sorry, guys. So, of course, have to, dodge children and cats when I went to do that. So, hopefully, it wasn't too bad of an intermission for you guys. I'm going to plug in. So anyway, here I am. It's like you're moving forward. You've got the best intentions. There are people who are interested in you, but it's about you being open to receive that. Because it's there and it can be good. All right, so I'm going to pull a card from The Universe Has My Back deck to close out your reading. All right, so we've got, wow, this is so cool. All right. The moment I embrace my peace within and surrender the outcome is the moment that the universe can truly get to work. And you know what? This fits the reading for you so well, okay? The moment I embrace my peace within and surrender the outcome is the moment that the universe can truly get to work. Sorry, I'm trying to read this backwards to you when I hold it up here. And I think this fits your reading so well. It's almost like the universe is telling you that you have to surrender and you have to let go. All right, so there is something in your life that you need to let go of that is blocking you from receiving the love that you deserve and the love that does want to come into your life. You're just not aligned to it because there's something you haven't let go of yet. All right, so who's next? All right. Pisces. All right, Pisces. All right, so like I told everyone else in the beginning of this video, I did like a little short talk about energy and manifestation. It's really awesome. So if you came in and you skipped right to this reading, I would highly suggest just going back and, taking a look at the video. It's not too long, maybe like 7 minutes before all of the timestamps. All right. But having said that, we are working with the Magician, right? Okay. So the Magician is hovering over this reading, All right, because we are talking about manifestation. All right. Unicorns. Okay. Oh my goodness, this is such a Pisces card. Ha! Magic. Okay, and it says make a wish. Believe in miracles. Magic surrounds you. Yes, it does, Pisces. Yes, it does. Look at the fairies. Look at the fairies. Oh my God. Listen, like, I don't know. Fairies are just like a very Piscean magical creature to me. So I'm really happy to see this. I'm going to open the book and see what it says. All right, the unicorns and fairies have come together to remind you of your connection with magical beings. They invite you to ask for their combined support. A situation in your life may need an extra dash of fairy dust and a beam of unicorn light to help it to resolve quickly and easily. Perhaps you've become lost in the outer world of logic and need to remember the power of magic and miracles that come from within. Or this may simply be a joyful invitation to make a wish and know that you are surrounded by magic at this time. Call on the fairies and unicorns to remind you, to guide you, and help bring about an even higher outcome. Ask them to show you unmistakable signs that they are with you and spend time out in nature speaking with them. Call on them as a team, knowing that the lightness and fun of the fairies is the perfect complement to the loving energy of the unicorns. They whisper in your ear, make a wish and believe it is already so. Believe in us. Believe in magic, now and always. All right, so like I said, this reading has the Magician hovering over the top of it, right? Because we are talking about, manifestations right now. And what are you trying to manifest? Can I talk? What are you trying to manifest right now, right? And different energies could either be blocking or getting in the way or helping. This is just sort of a reading to give you some guidance on what direction your manifestations are going in. All right, so we're starting off. We've got the Strength card. I love the Strength card, right? Strength. Oh, all right. 6 of Pentacles and 4 of Wands. All right, so Strength card, this is Leo energy. Strength is all about, it's the number 8 as well, and 8 is an abundance number. So you could be working on your abundance, in regards to, money or, having like an equal give and take. But I see the 4 of Wands here too. And to me, 4 of Wands is about celebration, it's about coming together, but it's also about stability, right? It's almost like, your desire, right? And I love that we're focusing on the Magician here, and then we've got the Magic card. It's almost like your desire is to create this wonderful life, right? This wonderful life for yourself that's like equal give and take and balance, but you want like your friends and family to be happy too. So it's almost like you're working so hard, right, on your own inner strength, on taming your own beasts, on getting your own stuff together, and you want your tribe to be with you too. Right? You want to be surrounded by people who make you feel happy, by people who give that magic back to you, right? So this desire, it's a very strong desire to be strong, strong within self, right? And having an equal give and take, balance with your money, but also with your relationships with others, and to be surrounded by, wonderful people, right? And that to me, make a wish, right? That's the magic. It's all around you. You just have to sort of see it and kind of be like, oh, okay, I like this, I like this, I like that, right? And I guess I would say the biggest thing would be, if you're surrounding yourself with positive people and positive energy, it would be to look at your boundaries, right? So if this is what you're looking for equality, you're looking for peace and sense of self and strength and, you know, getting all your ducks in a row, right? Then you're going to want to look at this, right? And you're going to want to make sure that this is this, right? Your homies and your people and who you're surrounded with is balanced, right? It's very balanced. All right. So your Pisces, and you know what? I'm a Pisces too. So I totally feel this 100%, where like other people will affect the crap out of your energy. Water signs especially, you feel everything. And so it's really important for you to understand that, you know, if you do have to, you know, let something go, right? If you have to let someone go, you know, and have them not be in your life anymore, that it is, you know, it's for the best, even if it doesn't feel the best at the time. Because it doesn't sometimes, you know, telling people no and like, I mean, it's starting to feel good now, but you know, when you first start saying no as a Pisces, you just don't. You just don't say no. You're just a people pleaser, you know, and I think it's wonderful to see, you know, strength building and equal give and take and recognizing, you know, where the happiness and where the balance is in your life and where it's not, and saying bye-bye. All right, so I'm going to get you a card from the Universe Has My Back deck to close this out. Oh my gosh, I love this. It's like the Four of Wands. They're all like waving wands and it's all confetti-like. And then I see the fairies and they're just, it's all very magical. It's a lot of, you know, there's a lot of magic in boundaries, right? And saying no, because it's something that you've never done before, right? They say, you know, if you want something different, then you have to do something different. Well, if you're always saying yes, say no. I can't do that, or I don't want to, or have other things to do, even if you just want to be alone, right? So, oh, this is awesome. It says, the presence of love will always cast out fear. Okay? So, Pisces, say no with love. Okay? Say no with love. You know? That's all you do. Say no and say it with love. I know you're like, easier said than done, but you throw in a little, you know, I need to take care of myself today, you know, then that's it. That's all you got to say. All right, so who is next here? Scorpio. All right. All right, Scorpio. So in the beginning of this video, I did a little bit of talk about manifestation and energy work. Would love it if you'd go back and watch it if you've just skipped to the timestamp, because we are hovering over the reading with this Magician card, and I explain it a little bit more in depth to you in the beginning of this. All right, so I'm going to get started with the Unicorn Oracle deck. All right, Scorpio. Okay, unicorns, what do we have for Scorpio at this time of manifestation and energy work? What do you have for Scorpio? All right. Okay. We have Sanctuary. It says, take time out from the world, spend more time alone, meditate or go on a retreat. All right. This is what your card looks like. All right. And I will open the book here. All All right, so this says your soul is craving time away from the noise and distraction of this busy world, so you can hear your inner guidance and feel at peace. This wise unicorn is telling you it is time to withdraw. This could mean spending more time in meditation each morning to set positive energies for your day. It may mean going on a silent retreat or finding a quiet place in nature for a day or weekend. It could be that you need to spend less time socializing and more time listening to the whispers of your heart. You may have just ended a relationship, and rather than rushing out to find a new partner, you're being invited to be single for a while. Your conscious mind wants you to do things and be with people so it can stay busy and feel safe. It will try to convince you that you are missing out or you won't get things done. However, there is magic in silence and solitude. It gives you space to slow down, reconnect in silence. Oh wait, I'm reading that again. Reconnect, breathe deeply, and get grounded. Sanctuary helps you gain clarity on what your next steps are beyond everyone else's opinions of what you should be doing. It can connect you with divine guidance and help you receive inspired ideas that will help you move forward. Take time out to create this sanctuary around you. Enjoy a period of peace and quiet. All right. Scorpios, you are a water sign. And sometimes people's energy can get to be a bit much. It can overcrowd your energy, or you can just like suck it in like a sponge, and then you're feeling all these things that aren't yours and you're not able to deal with your own stuff. And then, or all that stuff is just keeping your mind busy, and then you don't need to focus on your own stuff. So I'm going to get into the tarot part of this. All right. Spirit, what information do we have on Scorpio's manifestations right now? Look at the High Priestess here. The High Priestess. Okay, the High Priestess comes right after the Magician and the Major Arcana. Okay, so it's almost like you could be at that next step, and then we've got the Page of Cups here. All right, and one more. And the Ace of Wands, okay? When I say the High Priestess, and it is all about, listening to your intuition and following your intuition, but to me, I'm seeing this Page of Cups and this Ace of Wands. It's almost telling me like you're having some new emotional revelations. You're kind of keeping them hidden, right? As the High Priestess, you're like, you having new feelings about things. I'm not necessarily saying that it's love. I'm almost feeling like you're just might be having issues with certain area of your life, and you're just kind of like, feels a little new to you. You don't know how to process. You need to process the emotions that you're feeling right now. It's like, I don't think anybody else can help you with this. And especially with that Sanctuary card, it's almost like this is something that you have to go within and figure out and deal with yourself. Yeah. But I do like that you've got the High Priestess, because that's telling me that you do realize what it is that you want. You do realize what it is that you want to manifest, right? And now you're at this point of like, okay, I'm processing these emotions right here so that I can do this step, so that I can follow my intuition and move forward in life. Because right now it seems a little stagnant, right? Maybe feeling a little stuck. Follow your intuition, okay? You know what's best for you. Ask the universe, say angels and spirit guides, every day, every minute, every second, or whenever, pick a time, right? I always like to say right now or at this moment, because I want the manifestation to happen. So, Spirit, please guide me at this moment in time. in the best direction to go. You know, anything like that. You know, you come up with your own things. I have my own mantras. I don't necessarily want to share them because I feel like when you are creating your own energy and you're creating things, sometimes it's good to stay quiet, right? Until you're ready to be about it, right? Don't talk about it till you're ready to be about it, right? All right, so let me get you a card from The Universe Has My Back deck. And that's your card. All right, it says, when I think I've surrendered, I surrender more. When I think I've surrendered, I surrender more. So it's possible that you feel like you have grown in a certain area in your life, or that you released something in a certain area of your life, and you feel great about that. You know, there may be more to it. Or maybe there's just something else that you have to let go of. It might not be the same situation, or it might be a next level in a situation, right? So let's say you're healing from something and you feel, okay, now I feel pretty zen. And then maybe there's something else that comes up and you have different feelings that aren't the most pleasant, and it's just something else that you have to sort of let go of to continue on your healing process. So that's what I have for you, Scorpios. All right, so who is next? All right, Cancer. All right, we're going to start off with the Unicorn Oracle deck. If you haven't watched the beginning of the video before the timestamps, I do talk about energy work, and it's short. You should really watch it so you can learn about energy work and manifestations. And, you know, I also talk about the Magician, which is hovering over the reading today. Okay, because we are talking about manifestations. So the Magician is already out on the board. All right, so let's get an oracle card from the unicorns. And that was quick. That was quick. So it says dance. I like that. Move your body to music. Dance with the rhythm of life. Okay, sorry guys. Manifest your dreams through dance. Wow. Okay, I mean, if you dance, then you should dance. If you don't dance, you should still dance. Okay, so let's see what this says. If you like Zumba, you should Zumba. I love Zumba. Zumba is so much fun. All right, so dancing will help you shake off any stuck energy that may be blocking manifestation. And help you speed up the delivery of your desires. Movement and music open your chakras, get your energy flowing, and unleash the feel-good endorphins that help align you with more abundance. Dancing can be used to shift you from doubt, worry, fear, or anger into optimism, excitement, and gratitude. Put on music to match the energy you need to shift and let your body guide the dance to find release. Let go of any need to dance well, and find freedom in moving without inhibition. And when you have shifted into a higher space, put on uplifting music and bring in your dreams with dance. Imagine yourself living the life you really want. Then call it in with your body. Beam powerful intentions out to the universe while you're in this high energy state, and let them be carried on the waves of joy radiating out from you. Make dancing a daily manifesting practice, and you will soon enjoy the physical and energetic benefits that come with feeling good. This joyful unicorn tells you that your body wants to move and flow with the music, and it's time to honor that desire. And if I could do this, I would, but I can't. That's all you get. All right, so let's see what's going on with Cancer's manifestations. Wow. I just want to say I split the deck in half, and I got the first card and the last card of the major arcana here, so I just want to point this out to you. Split it in half to shuffle, and I got the Fool and the World, right? That is like beginning and end, okay? You might be starting a cycle and bringing it to a new level, you know, fairly quickly, okay? Because that's the type of energy I get. You jump into something and you bring it to the next level. Like, that's awesome energy right there. Love that. I don't know who that's for, but whoo, you're moving and shaking and getting it done. Okay. All right, so let's see. What do we got coming out here? All right. These cards, Cancer, okay? I haven't had the cards go crazy flipping like this until now. So it's a lot of like, woo, crackling energy here. Okay, what do we got? Okay, deck. Coming up, Cancer's manifestations. 8 of Pentacles. This did flip over the last time with like a whole bunch of cards. So I know this card is definitely yours. So 8 of Pentacles. Okay, deck, let's behave. Let's behave, deck. Behave. I don't want to. Whoever this Cancer is, you're rambunctious, okay? You're rambunctious, you Cancer, you're rambunctious. Cards going everywhere. Got me talking in a Rhode Island accent over here. Or Boston, whichever one. All right. That could mean something to you too. I don't know. All right, so we got some minors here. So we've got the 8 of Pentacles, whoop, 7 of Cups, and the 9 of Wands. Okay, so first of all, it's not in the exact order, but I do want to point out that we have a 7, 8, 9 card. Okay, this is a 7, 8, 9. So it's not in that order, but having a 7, 8, 9 in here, it tells me that you're at that part of your cycle where you're like coming to the end of something. You're like, ooh, I'm almost there, almost done. But your 8 of Pentacles is all about getting the work done, right? This is someone who knows what they got to do and they're just gonna pump the work out, right? This is diligence, right? Just doing the same thing, being very consistent about something. This is not a bad thing. This is working towards something very consistently, okay? And your 7 of Cups here, okay? This can be difficult, okay? It's almost like, and maybe you're exhausted, not that you're exhausted, but you're kind of looking at your options for getting this done. Whatever this is that you're working on, looking at your options for getting it done, and you're like, I just need to get this done. How do I get this done? And you're just like, It's like you're gonna get it done and you're making it happen, but it's almost like there's a lot of options, there's a lot of routes to take, routes that you could take. So it's like, which one? And then, water signs, we can get very like, la da da, like, oh, we could do this, and we could do this, and I could do that, I could get this done this way. And then next thing you know, you're like, I just wasted this time, and and now here I am in the same spot, like, I want to get this done. Like I've tried all these things and this one didn't work, and then that one, and this one didn't do what I wanted it to do. I'm going to try this one, right? So, Spirit's telling you to dance. Maybe you need to get out and like, it's Thursday, Thirsty Thursday, get a little Macarena. Yeah, Macarena. Go have a good time and clear your mind. Right? Maybe you're working too hard and you're doing too much towards this goal. Maybe that's why the cards were like, so take a minute, take some time and create some positive energy. Don't be in this energy when you're manifesting. Be in that energy of like flow, dance, creation, Let me get a card for you from the Universe Has My Back deck. Again, got some crazy energy going on right now. All right. When I lean toward love, I am led. All right. When I lean toward love, I am led. All right, and so you see this Seven of Cups, all the options to get this done. There's a heart. There's a heart option, right? So maybe you need to go out with some people you love and care about, or your loved one, get together with your loved one, go out dancing, right? Or just lean into your project or your manifestation. Throw love in that energy. Don't throw desperation or doubt or fear or I don't know how I'm going to do this. Throw like, it's going to get done. I love this. This is awesome. I'm learning so much through trial and error, and I'm so excited to see how it comes out. All right, so that's what I have for you, Cancers. Let's see. Write the time down. Who's next? Leo. Okay. 5, 5, 2, 2. Okay, Leos. Hello, hello, hello. And if you have just skipped to your timestamp, I highly suggest that you go back to the beginning of the video. It's about 7 minutes long, and I'm just talking about manifestations and energy work, and about the fact that the Magician is hovering over this reading today. All right, so the Magician card is already pulled because the Magician represents manifestation. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off with my Oracle of the Unicorns deck. I'm going to move this over a little bit. There we go. I just have the cards lined up in front of the laptop here that I want to keep on. And I moved it over. All right. Woo-hoo. All right. So what do the unicorns have for my friends, the Leos? What do we have? Ooh, okay. All right. So we've got nature, okay? And it says, ground yourself, find a sanctuary in nature, and connect with the elements. Speaking of sanctuary, I have a Facebook page, Mystical Vixens Sanctuary. I usually drop it below in the comments, so I'm just mentioning it now because why not? I said sanctuary, thought of my page. Here we are. All right, so let's see what this says here. By the way, that is great advice. I go hiking 4 days a week at least. This week was 5 because I had an extra day off. But hiking is amazing. It's really grounding. It helps you to maintain your positive energy, right? Because you guys are so charismatic, right? Like, if you're spiritual, you know, someone might say, oh, cast a spell on me. It's like, oh no, sugar boo-boo. No, no, no. I don't do the magic. I am the magic, right? So go in nature and ground yourself and, you know, get your lovely, charismatic self right back to where it needs to be, right? I always, as soon as I step out of a hike, I'm like, I am amazing and I can do anything. And I'm just ready. So this says, spend time out in nature before you make a decision or take next steps in this situation. Either you need clarity of mind that time in nature will bring, or you need to release some stress and become more calm and grounded before moving forward. The unicorns ask you to find a beautiful sanctuary where you can be surrounded by nature and breathe in pure air. Relax, connect more deeply with your heart. Not only will this be soothing for your soul, it will help you to listen to your inner wisdom and gain new perspective on the situation. Venture out into a meadow, a forest, a mountain, or a beach where you can find peace and solitude. If you can take off your shoes and go barefoot, feel the soil or sand beneath you, close your eyes and open all your senses. Okay, imagine yourself connected heart to heart with Earth and feel at one with the life all around you, from the tiniest insects to the tallest trees. Call on the unicorns and other elementals in this place, including the fairies or mermaids. Set intentions for miracles, love, and abundance, and ask for guidance to support you on your path. Okay, so get outside and away from like electronics. That's another thing that I figured out. Like when I go out in nature, like I don't look at my phone, and so I can like you know, this morning I went for a hike for an hour, and I didn't look at my phone the whole time, and I've always figured out that I always have like the best ideas when I go hiking, or I can always take the information that's in my head before I get there, and sometimes, sometimes I have 2 teenagers, okay, and sometimes I'm like this. Between them and my 2 jobs and stuff. And I go out in nature, and for some reason, like all of that just like it makes little spaces in my brain, and like everything finds a place, you know? And so I think that's what Spirit is saying, like it'll help you to put everything in order in your brain. Does that make sense? I hope it does. Anyways, I'm so sorry. Talking a lot. Or maybe I'm not. I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry. Working on that. All right, so let's see what's going on with Leo's manifestations. What is going on with Leo's manifestations? Here we go. 3 of Pentacles. Okay. 3 of Pentacles. The Empress. And one more card here. And the 9 of Wands. The 9 of Wands. Cancer just had 9 of Wands in their reading as well. All right. So the 3 of Pentacles is a work card, right? It's also like a teamwork card, also dealing with money. And then the Empress here, okay? The Empress is, well, she does have a baby belly, so there could be a baby in your life or something, but this is also could be symbolizing, you know, the beginning of anything, right? New beginnings, the birth of something, new job, right? And taking care of yourself too, right? Because the Empress is all about self-care as well. So it's almost like with this 9 of Wands here, the 9 of Wands is like tired. Just want to get this done, right? So, you know, if you are dealing with a new job, you know, you could just be like, look, this is what I need. I need a job. So this is part of, you know, me being able to take care of myself. You know, this is something new for me. This is exciting. This is something I want to do. You know, there's teamwork involved here, right? But this 9 of Wands is you're like, oh, come on already, right? Whatever this is. Doesn't have to necessarily be a job. It could just be about you, right? Getting your own self together, getting your money together, right? Because I've got these pentacles here and they're really kind of sticking out to me. Like, yes, the Empress is like kind of the center focus of this because she's about, it's self-care and it's new beginnings. So there's something that you're doing for yourself here. It involves your money. And you've just, it's almost this energy here. It's almost like you have done so many things. Like I've tried this and I've tried that. And then I tried that and that didn't work out. And well, gosh darn it, I've got this one right here. Okay. And this has to work. This is it. This has to work. That's the energy I'm getting. And so I'm thinking what's happening is this like is creating, it's not that it's creating terrible energy, but you are working so hard on making something new happen. You need to take a little time out to refuel yourself. You know, take a little time, like, you know, meditation, or like they say, out in nature. But everybody has their different ways that they want to, you know, ground themselves or cope. And I'm looking at this and I'm realizing that, you know, you've got 2 3s here because the Empress is card number 3. Okay. Empress is card number 3. So you currently, and then this is a 9, you know, which is like a multiple of the 3s. So like 3 times 3 equals 9. So sorry. Sometimes like my thoughts are like way ahead of my mouth. So it's very symbolic, like 369. If you look up 369 and like the spiritual meanings, I think it has something to do with like the Fibonacci code or something like that. But this is all, I think, divinely guided. With the numbers showing up the way that they are, it's all divinely guided, and you might be feeling exhausted, but you're not giving up. Sorry if I lost my train of thought because my brain was like going a million miles. Sometimes I feel like I get messages like, and I'm gonna try to tell you, then my brain's like, and then there's another message. So yeah, Leos, it seems to me like whatever you're working on, it's moving along. It's divinely guided. This is where you are in life. You're supposed to be here. But there's a sense of like a little bit of frustration with how things are going. And it's time for you to just take one tiny little step back and cut yourself some slack and ground yourself and sort of refocus, right? So let me get a message from the universe. Has my back deck for you. All right, sweet. All right. So it says, the more energy and intention I bring to my faith, the more fearless and free I am. Okay. The more energy and intention I bring to my faith, the more fearless and free I am. Right? You don't want to hope, right? We don't need to hope. We need to have faith and just certainty and belief that whatever is going to happen for us that we desire is going to happen because we control that, right? You control that. And I think you just need to do a little bit more work to maintain that nice, even, and that energy level that's as even as possible, right? All right, so who is next? Capricorn. Okay. All right, so Capricorn, if you haven't watched the beginning of this video and you just skipped to your reading, it would behoove you to check it out because I do talk about the Magician card that is hovering over everyone's reading today as we were talking about manifestations. And so it's, 7 minutes in the beginning, talking about manifestations and energy work and how that all rolls in together to help you to manifest what it is that you desire. I'm going to start off with an oracle of the unicorns. That flipped and then went back. All right, healer. Healer, okay? You have powerful healing gifts. Have faith in your abilities. Stay true to your path as a healer. Okay. It's hot in here, guys, so if you see me glistening, just excuse me, okay? Because I'm glistening right now. All right. This says you are a gifted healer with powerful psychic or intuitive abilities. This card has come into your reading to encourage you to deepen your self-healing journey or to develop your gifts and take them to an even higher level. This magical unicorn is encouraging you to trust yourself and stay true to your beliefs and your divine purpose. The magic you hold can make a great difference in the world when you trust yourself to use it for the greater good. Believe in yourself and your healing abilities. Go out there, shine your light, and let your heart guide you to become the magnificent healer you came here to be. All right. So, now I'm going to put that right there. Now we're going to talk about your manifestations. All right. Spirit, what do you have? Capricorns. What is Capricorn working on? What is going on with Capricorn's manifestations? Eight of Wands and the Ace of Wands. Okay. Okay, don't be crazy. Don't be crazy. Just one more card, please. And the Emperor. Okay, the Emperor, that's Aries energy right there. It's so fun. It's great. Just seeing like, okay, so we got the Magician out, right? One of the signs got the High Priestess, which is next. And then Leo got the Empress. And now you guys are getting the Emperor. It's almost like the it's moving up in numbers because the High Priestess was number 2, the Magician's number 1, High Priestess is number 2, Empress is number 3, and now the Emperor is number 4. All right, so either you could be dealing with an Aries or a male authority figure, or someone in authority. All right, it seems like there's some sort of a communication, like a new communication that you've put out there or communication that you have received. And there is some action that needs to be taken. I'm really drawn to the fact that there is a map on the bottom of this, the Emperor card, and there's a map here, okay, on this Ace of Wands card. So there's something new that you're working on. You're in communication with someone about it, right? It could be a new job, career. You know, wands are about passions. This would be this definitely an act, something you're actioning, something that you're going to physically be doing. And you're just in the process of, you know, working out and planning that out. Yeah, I mean, that's like super. Okay, so the clock just, when I looked up, it said 1:11:33. So 1 hour, 11 minutes, 33 seconds. So that was my confirmation that I was going to say, this is a pretty cut and dry reading, and I don't really have to elaborate too much on it. It's like you're on the path. You know, this unicorn card said, have your faith in your abilities. So whatever you are currently manifesting, working on, communicating with someone about making happen, or, you know, vice versa, just keep having the faith in it, because it seems as though it is like on its way and it's going to happen. My Eight of Wands to me is like communication via like email, text message, something like that. So yeah, whatever you're working on. Sorry, my Fitbit is like doing all these crazy things right now. All right, so let me get you a card from the Universe Has My Back. This is very Capricorn energy too. This is like very get it done. Okay, this is very get it done. All right, this is a wonderful card here. It says, obstacles are detours in the right direction. And that is totally the type of attitude that we need to have when we are manifesting, right? So if you are experiencing any sort of obstacles, as you move along in your path, Spirit is saying keep the faith and keep moving, because it's just a detour. All right. Fantastic, Capricorns. All right. Let's get my stuff together. All right. Who do we have? Okay. Gemini is next. All right, Gemini. If you haven't watched the beginning of the reading, if you just skipped to your timestamp, if you watched the first 7 minutes, you will get a little more information about what today's reading is about, and also information about energy work and manifestation. One thing I do mention, which I'm going to mention again, is that this reading has the Magician hovering over it, because we are talking about what it is that you are manifesting, what you're working on, getting advice from Spirit and guides on, you know, what could be possible obstacles, or, you know, just talking about the direction in which your manifestations are going. So let's start off with the Unicorn Oracle. Okay. I only want one. So, just one, please. These cards are going sideways, upside down, all that good stuff. Okay. All right. So, we have got intuition, okay? Listen to the whispers of your heart. Use divination tools to help you decide. Trust your intuition no matter what. All right? Trust your intuition no matter what. And I want to show you a similarity here, okay? So this is telling me that, you know, your magic, Gemini, is in your ability to follow your gut, right? Follow your feelings. Look at the Magician. What do you see similar in these cards? Look at the arch of roses above, right? So to me, that is like plain as day. This is plain as day that whatever your manifestation is, whatever you're working on. Ooh, that would have made me mad. I almost like stopped the video, guys. Sorry. I've done that before and it wasn't very fun. It was sad. All right, so the answer you seek in this situation can best be found by turning within, asking for guidance from your heart, or using a divination tool to access your inner wisdom. Do not rely on any outside source or your conscious mind to give you the information you really need. Listen for that quiet whisper from within. Practice feeling the energy of your different options and choose the one which feels lightest. The more you tune in and listen, the more you will recognize the ways in which your inner guidance shows itself to you. It may feel like a soft, deep knowing or a light, loving energy. It is important to trust that your higher self can see the bigger picture and knows exactly how to guide you. Even if it doesn't make sense, the answer you get back may not be the easiest or the most logical, and your mind may try to rationalize a different option. Ask the unicorns to hold you in a clear space while you seek true guidance, and have the faith and courage to follow it no matter what. Okay? And one thing that I always go by is like, if it's not like, oh, hell yeah, then I'm not doing it. That's my new thing. I won't do something unless it feels 100% like I'm ready. Let's do this. You know, and that's just another way of being able to get better at like asserting boundaries, because you're just like, well, if that's not something I like or want to do, I'm not going to do it, you know, and that's it. And that helps to keep you in like just a more even level of energy, you know. Do more of what you love and you will be happier. You know, we do have to do things we don't like, you know, but you don't need to spend your time helping everybody do everything on their list and neglecting yours, you know, and then the ratio of the amount of time you're actually spending on your own happiness is like way off. Anyway, so let's see what's going on for Gemini's manifestations. What? That's way too many cards. All right. Woo-hoo. 5 of Swords. And interesting. 9 of Cups and the Sun. These cards came out for Virgo as well. So can't remember what other card came with these two for them, but it wasn't the 5 of Swords. All right, so when I see the sun in a reading, that means it's always a good thing. So, you know, what I'm seeing is you are dealing with getting your wish fulfillment or making something great happen for yourself. You know, when I see the 5 of Swords, someone has to accept defeat and walk. Someone is the winner, right? And someone is not the winner. And the not winner has to accept defeat and walk away, right? Or someone just decides to walk away and allow someone to, you know, kind of be the victor in the situation. I'm going to pull another card for this Five of Swords. Because the Nine of Cups and the Sun together, you know, they can indicate total wish fulfillment. So whatever this is total wish fulfillment. But it's possible that maybe you feel like, you know, something unfair might come, or you're causing something to be unfair because of your win. We've got the Ace of Wands. So this is something new, right? Something new that's happening in your life that you're working on manifesting and making happen. And, you know, someone's not gonna win. You know, and that's the way the game goes sometimes. It's not everybody's season, you know? So if this is not your season, I'm so sorry, Gemini, if this is flipped the other way around, but just know that, you know, better days are coming. I don't think the Nine of Cups and the Sun would show up in your reading if this wasn't about you, unless something really prominent happened and somebody stole something from under you, you know. But I think this is more about you. You know, you're winning. You know, and everybody would get out your way, okay? Because you're getting it done. Okay, all right. So, you know what? We got two cards here, Gemini. We're going to go with it. Attack, pain, fear, judgment, and any form of separation are merely calls for help. Wow. So maybe there's someone in your life that possibly is like trying to create a divide based on a situation. And, you know, if that's the case, don't let that affect you, because people's actions are way more about how they feel about a situation than they are about you, okay? They are acting based on their own internal, you know, emotions, right? And possibly projecting onto you. This says, I let go of the shadow of the past by seeing someone for the first time with the eyes of love. So if there is someone who's got you they got you fucked up, okay? Take the hanged man approach and try to see them from a different perspective. Also take note, Gemini, the big eye on this card, and the fact that when we talk about intuition, we talk about our third eye, and the unicorns are telling you to follow your intuition, right? So whatever this is, you keep going. You don't worry about what anybody else says. If they don't think whatever this is right for you, or whatever negativity might come out of a situation, you know what's best for you. Don't worry about anybody else. Do you. Because at the end of the day, if you were on the other end of the situation where someone was, you know, winning over you, do you think they would be worried about you, Gemini? Would they be like, oh, poor Gemini, I feel bad? No, they would be celebrating their victory. So you do that too, okay? All right, so we're going to move on to Taurus. All right, 1, 2, 3, 2. Right. All right, Taurus. What do we got for you? All right, Taurus, like I've told everybody else, if you have only skipped to your reading here, I highly suggest going back to the beginning, watching the first about 7 minutes of it. Talks about energy work and manifestation, and the fact that we've got the Magician here hovering over the reading, okay? So the Magician is already out. He's already on the board. He's ready to go, okay? I'm going to start with the Oracle of the Unicorns. Strength. All right, this is what we got for you, Taurus. Strength. This challenge will make you stronger. You will get through to the other side. Look for the gifts in this situation. So what I can see from this card already is that you're in the process of shadow work. And you know what? I'm going to talk to you about shadow work, because I have gone through some dark times myself, and it sucks. And I know it does. But I want to tell you that they say look for the gifts in the situation. You will see the gifts in the situation when you have integrated the lesson. So what you need to do is, whatever you're going through right now, learn the lesson from it. Do not focus on how mad you are or upset or whatever feeling you're feeling about the situation. Focusing on the negative feelings in it isn't going to change it and isn't going to teach you the lesson in it to become a more ascended person, right? So this says, when pressure is applied to coal, it transforms into glittering diamonds. We are similarly tested at points on our soul journey so our hearts can let in more love, our wisdom can deepen, and we can rise higher into our light. You may be facing a challenge, be grieving for a loved one, or have had your heart broken. You may be feeling scared and alone. Call on the unicorns to hold you, love you, and support you. Let them carry you on their backs as you go through this deep initiation. Let yourself grieve or feel vulnerable for as long as you need to in order to fully heal. Know that you do have the strength to come through on the other side, and you will. You have been through many trials and many lifetimes, and you have prevailed through all of them. When you're ready, look for the hidden gift in this experience and the reason your soul called it in for you at this time. Know that just like that piece of coal, you will emerge from this experience glittering and bright like a diamond. Now I want to sing Rihanna, Shine Bright Like a Diamond. Sorry. All right. All right, Taurus, so what do we have for you? Taurus in the house. What's going on with Taurus's manifestations? Oh, we've got the Fool. Okay, the Fool. We got the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, let's see. So you got something new going on. You're ready to jump into something. Could possibly have something to do with your stability, finances, anything sort of 3D, like where you live, where you work, who you hang out with, what you eat, anything you can touch, see, taste, smell, it's right in your face. All right, one more card here. Let's see, what do we got? The Hierophant, and that's your energy. The Hierophant is Taurus energy. So you could be starting a new job. You could be working towards getting an education, because Knights, they do make moves, right? But the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest mover. Pentacles are also earth energy, so your energy is really present here, Taurus. So you could be starting something new, and it's got a structure to it, right? So you could be starting anything, a new program, a new educational program. You could be, starting a new job. You could be going somewhere new too. But it seems to me when I look at this, like whatever it is that you're working on, the pace isn't fast, okay? The pace is slow. And so maybe you feel impatient, all right? Because you're just like, I'm ready to jump in, right? The Fool's ready to jump in, but the Knight of Pentacles is like, whoa, wait. We got to take our time. We got to take steps towards this. And then the Hierophant is like, okay, well, there's a process. And we got to follow the process. We got to follow the rules. We got to follow the steps. You got to, so I'm just getting like probably a little bit of impatience with the way that things are moving forward. But it's possible, with that Strength card there saying, look for the gifts in the situation, that it's slowed down because what you need for this situation hasn't caught up to you yet. Right? Or you haven't caught up to whatever it is. The energy has to align for the situation to go the way you want it to. All right, so now we're going to get you a card. And the universe has my back deck. Hope is a conduit for miracles. Okay, hope is a conduit for miracles. Hope isn't my favorite thing, but sometimes you have to start off with hope. But you want to turn your hope into faith, right? You want to believe that it's coming to you. You don't want to hope, you want to believe. But hope is a good thing to start off with, especially when you're, when you're in a really dark place. That's where, hope works really well. All right, so Libras. What is up, Libras? You guys are Libras, you guys are adorable. And I don't even know everybody in the world, but I just think Libras have you can tell that Libras have a lot of compassion and they care about people, at least I can. As a Pisces, I don't know, I've always, I just know so many Libras, and I just think they're very loving, even if they show it, okay? They do show it. I was gonna say if they don't outwardly show it, but Libras do. They're very caring, giving, loving people. So, love you guys. I probably praise you guys every time I do a reading, so whatever, love you guys. All right, so if you skipped to the reading portion of this, I would highly suggest that you go back to the beginning and watch the first 7 minutes. It will explain a little bit about today's reading and also talk about energy work and manifestation. We started the reading off with the Magician on the board, okay, because we are talking about energy and what you are working on manifesting, right? And so that would be you in your Magician energy. All right. Unicorn. Oracle of the Unicorns for you. What do we got, Libras? What do we have for Libras? Ooh. Freedom. That's what we've got for you. Freedom. Oh man, live wild and free. Choose your freedom. Claim your independence. Fuck yeah. Yeah, dude. Claim your independence. You get it. I love this card. All right, let's see what it says here. You are a free spirit with an infinite soul who cannot and should not be caged. It is time to forge your own path through life and create everything you want, regardless of how others think you should live, because whatever, right? You may have held back to please someone or to protect yourself from judgment. That sounds like something some Libras might do. You may have put your dreams on hold, believing they are too wild and outrageous so that you don't deserve a life that magical. Ooh, please. We all deserve magic. You may have been waiting for approval from someone who will never give it. Now your heart is calling you to freedom. It is time to create the reality that will help you up the most and allow you to be true to your soul. It is time to break the chains of limitation that delay your dreams and remember that anything is possible. It is time to stop caring what others think of your life choices or how envious they may be of your freedom and do it anyway. This beautiful winged horse invites you to ride on her back, high above judgments and into the magic of infinite possibilities. She encourages you to fly free, to let your hair stream in the wind, and take pleasure in the new life. You are a free spirit. Soar into your wondrous life and never look back. All right? I love that card because you know what? If you want to move to another state or another country and get a new job and do whatever you want to do with your life, then do it. Who cares what people think, right? That's just an example. I just saw her flying and I was like, she's going, she's gone, she's wild and free, she's out of this cage, right? All right, so let's talk about your manifestations, okay? We got the Knight of Swords, okay? So that's air energy, right? That's air sign energy. Whew. And you know what's funny? That Knight of Swords is in the air too. and he is charging forward. He's like, I'm doing it, right? I'm going for it. Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles. That's new energy whenever you see aces in a reading. So this could be finances, moving to a new place, right? Pentacles are all about your earthly pleasures, the things you can touch and taste and do and participate in. You know, you're moving towards new things, right? New things that make you happy, new things that make you want to get up in the morning and live. That Ace of Pentacles, right? Woo. You know, you see, it's like, ah, I've got my shiny new pentacle and I'm ready to go. Oh, we've got the Hierophant, okay? I saw that card earlier and I was like, I wonder if it's going to come out. And I was shuffling. Sometimes I'll do that. I'll be like, I think that card wants to come out, but I'm going to wait. So it did come out, and that is Taurus energy. And it's funny because I just did the Taurus reading and they got their own energy. And now Libras, you're getting Taurus energy in your reading. So, you know, you could be dealing with a Taurus person, moving into something new or making changes, moving forward, progressing, trying to build, you know, new stable things. Yeah, it's pretty cut and dry. Someone else had a cut and dry reading today. I was like, oh, okay, so you're just going for it. Like, you're moving. You know, I really feel like you are in a place where you know what you want and what you're working towards. Hierophant energy as well. This is a marriage card. So if I see like the Hierophant or the Four of Wands, to me, that's marriage. But it just seems to me like you're moving towards something, you know, and it looks good. I can't really say much more because it looks like, here we go. You know, the Knight of Swords is your energy. Otherwise, I'd be like, that's weird. But I know that's you and not someone else. Sometimes the Knight of Swords can stand for like someone in your life who can be a little bit not tactful when they say things or take very abrasive and aggressive actions. But I'm really seeing this more as you being in this energy. Like, yeah, I'm going, I'm moving, I'm gonna go get it, you know? All right, so let me pull a card from the Universe Has My Back deck. Okay. In any moment, I can surrender to the powerful presence of love through prayer. I'm sorry, I'm laughing at myself because my face probably looks so funny when I said that. It was like through prayer, contemplation, and stillness. Okay? So you can meditate, you can pray, you can just take some time to sit alone and be quiet. If in any moment you're like, everything just feels bad, take a minute and just have some quiet time. However you do your quiet time, have a quiet time and just take a moment and just chill out, right? I know people don't like to be told to chill out, but I don't mean it like that, okay? Don't come at me. I love chilling out too. All right, so who's next? Aries. Aries. Okay, so hi Aries. If you haven't watched the first 7 minutes of the video and you just skipped to your reading, I highly suggest that you go back and you watch it. It's about energy work and manifestation. Also talks about how we have the Magician on the board already because we are talking about what you are manifesting right now. So I'm going to get started with an Oracle of the Unicorns card. so what do we got for Aries? Aries. What do we got for you? Ooh, we got a flip here. Ooh, possibility. Raise your standards. Elevate your expectations. You have unlimited potential. All right. So let's see what the book says here. This magnificent winged horse encourages you to hold a bigger vision for this situation and for every aspect of your life. So don't settle, right? We ain't settling for those bad boys, right? Those F boys. I don't want to say the word too many times. I don't want to say bad words. She dares you to elevate your thoughts, feelings, and energy to a much higher level and take your dreams beyond anything you have imagined before. Be willing to focus only on the highest outcome. Know that you deserve the best and get excited about the new possibilities available to you. This card is a reminder to catch yourself when you think small about yourself and your life, and trust there is so much more available to you. If you knew any outcome was possible, what would you choose? How would you like a certain situation to unfold? What results would light you up? What life do you truly desire? Let your imagination soar like this radiant winged horse and take your expectations higher and higher. If any doubt comes up during your day, ask yourself, does this brighter possibility exist in the field of infinite possibilities? Of course the answer is yes, as well as something even better. Use this truth to deepen your faith in miracles and expect blessings beyond your wildest dreams. Like seriously, believe, really. Sounds weird to say, like, just believe, but when you get to a place of understanding what it means to believe, like, in order to manifest, you just understand, All right, so what are Aries working on manifesting? All right, so, two cards here. We've got the Page of Wands. We got the Two of Swords. All right, these two came together. I'll take them. So we got the Devil card and the Five of Wands. All right, so this definitely aligns with this possibility card here, okay? Because sorry, I'm trying to give my neck a little crack here. Anyways, I see that you have these desires, right, to manifest. And because we've got the Page here, but the Page is the first court card of the suit. So the Page is like that energy of just like not having as much experience with it, or not being at a higher level with whatever it is that you want to be. And I feel like you're almost like blind to it. Like you don't really see, it's possible you might not see where you need to level up in the situation. And the reason I say that is because the Devil popped out with the Five of Wands. And the Devil talks about your, it's like addictions, obsessions, things that hold you back, things you need to do shadow work on. So we have the Five of Wands here. Five of Wands is it's my Hunger Games card. It's like when there's competition, or there's people who think that they know better, or, it's just like, I think here, whatever it is that you are trying to manifest or you want to do, something that you, maybe a habit or, an addiction, it could be something that's holding you back from being more than the competition, right? Because this is your competition and this is you. You want to move up to like, you want to get a, you know, to Queen of Wands, King of Wands. That's where you want to be at mastery level here, but you're blinded by something. Something's blinding you. All right, and you need to hold a higher expectation. Maybe what's blinding you is the people. Maybe you're surrounded by people who don't they don't elevate you. They don't bring you that energy that helps you to elevate, which it's not someone else's responsibility to do that, but it is your responsibility to make sure that you're surrounded by people who do that, or to cultivate relationships that make that type of thing happen. All right, so let me see what the universe has my back deck has to say. All right, what do we have for Aries universe? Whoa, did you say that? I was shuffling that whole time, and then I was like, what do we have for Aries? It was like flip, like literally. So I'm just gonna take so this one flipped, and I heard another one flip. Yep, and I'm gonna give you both of them. All right. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so this says my vibes speak louder than my words. My vibes speak louder than my words. So transform those vibes, right? When you're admitting the vibes that call in your tribe, right? They come to you. But when those vibes are off and maybe they're like trying to find any energy that they can, you're going to pull in people that aren't necessarily, you know, the best for you, the best influences. And you might not even know that. As adults, sometimes we don't know if someone's a bad influence on us because we're just like, I'm just living my life. I'm doing my thing. That person's doing their, you know, and then you're like, oh man, when I'm around that person, X, Y, and Z happens, or I don't do X, Y, and Z, or I never accomplish X, Y, and Z, or I always leave feeling X, Y, and Z, you know, that kind of thing. So this says true healing occurs when I give myself permission to feel whatever feelings live below the triggers. So you know what? Let something trigger you. Let it trigger you and then sit there and feel it, okay? Let it, feel it. And then say, why do I feel this way? And then when you come to an answer, if you're still confused, you say, okay, well, I feel this way. And what is it that made me feel this particular feeling? And just keep narrowing it down until you figure out like how to heal it, right? You know, because sometimes you need to look deeper to figure out where you need to make an adjustment, because sometimes you can't change others, but you can adjust what you're doing to make it better for yourself. So that's what I have for you, Aries. I hope that helped. And we're going to move on. Last but not least, Aquarius. We'll do 148. That's nice and even for me. Okay. All right. So, my Aquarian friends, let me get my stuff together for you. So if you didn't watch the first 7 minutes of the video and just came to your timestamp, I highly suggest going back to the beginning and watching the, first 7 minutes. Talks about energy work and manifestation, and also talks about the Magician already being on the board for this reading, because the Magician is the manifestor in the tarot deck. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to start off with my Oracle of the Unicorns deck. Okay, what do we have for Aquarius? All right, it's this one here. It's like sticking out. It's this guy right here. Receive. You know who else got this? Sagittarius got this one. Okay. Wow, that's cool. I went through all the zodiacs and only one duplicate happened. today. All right, this is a great card right here. Okay, so this says receive, and this is be open to receiving goodness. Believe you are worthy of abundance. A gift is coming to you soon. Okay, so you're probably a very excellent giver, and not so much with the receiving. You're like, I can do it myself. I'm okay. I don't need, but receive, that's part of manifesting. You want to receive the blessings that you're asking for. You should believe that you deserve it, right? So this says, the key to unlocking your greatest abundance is your ability to receive. The greater your sense of worthiness, the greater your capacity to accept the gifts and blessings the universe wishes to give you. There are many gifts waiting to come to you right now, but any guilt, shame, or unworthiness in your system will act like a force field and repel your prosperity. Yes, it is good practice to think positively. Be grateful, send out desires to the universe, and say affirmations. However, these tools can only be effective if they are supported by the strong sense that you deserve the good things you're asking for. This enchantress and her unicorn hold up a crystal sphere containing all of your heart's desires. They are telling you that all of these gifts can come flowing into your reality when you heal inner wounds and release limiting beliefs that block your ability to receive. They invite you to see yourself through the eyes of the divine as a lovable, worthy being, and in doing so to open your floodgates of abundance. There are gifts and blessings beyond your wildest dreams, just waiting to surprise and delight you. There is nothing special you need to do in order to be worthy of them, except to believe that you are. All right, so let's see what you're working on manifesting, or how your manifestations are going, whatever the universe wants to, information the universe wants to give. All right. Ooh, wow. We had 2 cards flipped right over in here. All right, so we've got the Queen of Wands and the 6 of Pentacles. All right. So it seems like you're in a powerful position right now. Like you're like, I know what I want. I know what I need to do. Like you're just ready to make some boss moves. And you're working on balance, right? You're working on equal give and take in all of your relationships in your life and like everything. Like I don't even think you want to yeah, we've got the Ace of Swords that flipped over here. So this is like new, right? Like not new, but this is something very recent that you've started working on. It's almost like that clarity here with the Ace of Swords, right? Like, you know what? I'm not living the balanced life that I want to live, and I'm kind of tired of it. Like, I want to do things that make me happy, and I'm not going to be apologetic about it. I'm ready to make things happen, right? Because the Ace of Swords, that's like, swords are very blunt energy, right? And I mean blunt, like, like very forward and very like, this is what I'm doing. I've made the choice. I'm ready. We're doing this. Like, I don't care what you got to say. I'm going for it. So you're in an awesome energy of manifesting and putting the vibrations out there, and also you're doing a great job of maintaining sort of a balance in your relationships. The problem is you just got to be open to receive here. Okay, like you're a great, it's, what I see is you're a great person, like a great friend. Like right here, I see someone strong that people look to, someone who people feel like they can go to, and they can not, okay, getting too far ahead in my words here. Not trust, right? Trust is a good one. But I mean, like, when you go to a Queen of Wands, that's in their balanced energy, like you feel confident that whatever they're telling you, the advice that they give is pretty solid, right? And that's how people see you, as someone solid, and you're getting in that energy, and it's like crackling, right? Crackling. All right. So Let's get you Universe Has My Back Oracle. Whatever this is, Aquarius, like you're on a mission. Like you're there. You're like, I got this. That's all it is. It's really this energy of like, I got this. Like, no, I really do. Like, back up, people. You know? I like this one. This says, I witness the darkness and call on the light with my prayer, right? Prayer, meditation, whatever works for you. Thank you, universe, for guiding me to perceive this fear through the eyes of the teacher of love. Okay, so it's almost like you're taking whatever BS is in your way and you're just picking it up and you're like, all right, this is what we're working with. And you're just like, we're working with it then, you know? It's powerful. It's a powerful place to be at. So that's what I have for you, Aquarius. And that is the end of this little talk and little tarot reading. I hope that everybody enjoyed. Please feel free to like, share, subscribe, follow my Facebook page, Mystical Vixen Sanctuary. I will drop the link below, and I will see you guys next week.